afternoon, good evening, or good morning. It doesn't really matter. We all know you're probably drinking anyway. My name is Jordan Dolier.
And I'm Sammy Levin, and we're excited to introduce the first edition of Wharton Update, Wharton's premier source for up-to-the-month-ish news about the MBA community. Let's get right to the stories.
Well, quarantined, MBA students around the country have turned to a unique new hope for romance: the MBA Love is Blind matchmaking service. Sadly, the Love is Blind process has confirmed for many of these thirsty thrill seekers that it was simply their personality that was ugly all along.
In business news, due to the economic impact of the coronavirus, many banking and consulting firms have canceled or shortened their summer internships while still paying their interns a full summer salary, which was good news for some Wharton students since being paid without doing any work was the last square they needed in white privilege bingo.
Google Analytics recently released news that as a result of social distancing measures, the average distance traveled by individuals has decreased from over 3 miles to under 70 feet per day. In direct contrast to this, however, are the Wharton male allies, whose wrist-based Fitbits have averaged over 3,000 rapid steps every day.
Due to the forecasted continuation of social distancing measures, the graduation ceremony for Wharton's MBA program will be all digital this year, which on the plus side means family members can simply turn their cameras off so you don't have to see how disappointed they are that you didn't get into Harvard like your brother.
Tensions arose in response to Fight Night ticket refunds as organizers became frustrated with the aggressiveness of the Wharton community to get their money back, and shamed members of the community for not donating their ticket sales to charity in lieu of a refund, stating, quote, "We already knew 90% of these people never gave a shit about helping kids in the first place. It's just more obvious now than usual. We were sadly unable to reach these organizers in relation to this issue, presumably because they're on a service trip after donating their law and consulting salaries to charity."
On a happier note, a now legendary Wharton student provided some real social good by offering a discounted, brand new, unopened Orlina clitoral sucking vibrator for sale on the Wharton market. Who needs a vibrator when you have access to the high-quality Wharton dating pool? Said literally no Wharton student ever.
A mad rush by consumers to stock up ahead of an indefinite shutdown has left shelves barren of necessities across the nation. Hand sanitizer, bottled water, and non-perishables have all been in tight supply, but no shortage has been as taxing on the American asshole as a lack of toilet paper. Here to explain is Folly's resident plumbing expert, Harold.
Bonsoir, Jordan. Very, very good to be here.
I am so glad to have you back. So this toilet paper shortage is a real problem, huh? How have you been faring?
Honestly, Jordan, I've been disgusted by what I've seen on the news. People hoarding multiple years' worth of TP. It's caused me to lose a lot of my faith in humanity.
It seems like a real bummer. So what have you been doing to cope?
Oh, me? Well, as soon as I heard the communiques coming out of Wuhan, I knew I needed to prepare.
So you just stocked up ahead of everybody else.
Not so fast, Lex Luthor. I'm playing 4D chess out here. Plus, don't you know the impact toilet paper has on Amazon?
First of all, wow. And second of all, don't you mean the Amazon?
Maybe? Anyways, in late January, I obviously installed bidets in all of the toilets in my apartment.
Wait, so you're telling me your first instinct for survival was to install bidets in all of your toilets? How many toilets could you possibly have?
I live in a studio apartment, and I have 6 toilets. Well, obviously 8 if you count the sinks.
Why would you count your sinks?
Ask the National Association of Realtors, Jordan. They enforce the rules. Anyways, I have to say I've always been bidet curious. And Jordan, the results have been fantastic. After I make my move, so to speak, there's a cool rush of Philadelphia tap streaming directly into my anus. It is so refreshing. I can sit on the toilet bidetting myself for 30 minutes at a time.
Okay, honestly, this just sounds really messy and like you're wasting a lot of water. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, how many times are you even going to the bathroom in a day?
On average, 8. It's excessively healthy. Honestly, the best part about using a bidet is that I no longer get any feces on my hands. You just turn on the stream, ride the wave, and voila, your butthole is clean and ready to go.
Wait, why were you getting it on your hands?
Mr. Tough Guy over here never gets it on his hands. Does that make you feel big, Jordan? Making fun of a child?
You're 29 years old.
Yeah, according to the government.
Okay. Harold, everybody.
Enchante, Jordan.
Well, as we wrap up our show, we wanted to end on a positive note. Here at Follies, we're usually known for making fun of people, but given all that's going on, we wanted to end by thanking people that are doing amazing things across our MBA community in a segment we call Unfollies, No Seriously, You're Awesome. This week, we're thanking people across WGA.
First, we wanted to show our appreciation to the hard work Kamna, Steven, Sloan, and Mike have been doing to organize and deliver programming by and for Wharton students throughout the quarantine. You're putting the needs of the community first while showing us that you truly have nothing better to do by yourself. But no, seriously, you're awesome.
Speaking of the WGA Exec Board, thank you to the club presidents for turning voting on new bylaws into the most dramatic online debate we've seen since that Wharton student created a fake Xi Jinping Slack account. We can't think of anything we'd rather do less than read and actually give a fuck about the WGA bylaws. So thanks for fighting that battle. No, seriously, calm down a little.
Tyler Schenk has been organizing trivia for large crowds on Zoom. Thanks for giving people who still think it's funny to change their Zoom background to Bonners an outlet for their comedic genius. But no, seriously, you're awesome.
Steph McCaffrey has been leading kick-ass workouts for the Wharton community and her grandmother every Friday at 11 a.m. Thanks for keeping us in shape and helping us remember what day of the week it is, and for having your pro athlete friends join and quizzing them on basic math in real time to prove to all of us non-athletic regular people that, in Steph's words, not ours, God doesn't give with both hands. No, seriously, you're awesome.
Tough. That is all the news we've got for you today. Thank you for tuning in, and if all goes well, hopefully we'll see you again real soon. For Wharton Update, I'm Jordan Dolier.
And I'm Sammy Levin.
That's all.